Hi guys, and it seems like I haven't done a video in like forever. So today I'm going to do a book review on 4 different books that I read, and I hope you guys enjoy this because I really didn't know what other ways to do these videos, and I didn't want to do 4 separate videos. So this is a combination of all the books that I read so far, and it's only 4 that I read recently. So the one I read was, I found this at a book sale at a local library that's really close to where I live, and it's the As You Like It play by William Shakespeare. And this is what it looks like. This is the Penguin edition. I think that the Penguin book drama series edition. I don't know how to explain it. But this is what it looks like. And I usually like reading most of his books. I mean, not books, plays. Like, what I do is I go on Spark Notes and I write down stuff on the characters. I have like a little notebook. And I just take notes on the different acts so that I know what's going on before I read. Or what I do is I go on LibriVox.com and I get it read aloud to me, and it's free. And it's like the best ever. It's better than audiobooks. Most of them are better than audiobooks, except for LibriVox. They don't really do books. They do like dramas and literature books, I think, more than like popular culture books. But they As You Like It, they As You Like It play with William Shakespeare. It's not that great of a play, you guys. So no matter if you read it before or not, this play sucks. There's a lot of weird things that happen in this play, and most of it is really weird. Like towards the end, there's lots of singing parts in it, and the songs are just really, really bad. And, I mean, don't get me wrong, like, I like William Shakespeare. Like, I like most of his books. I mean, not books. Dramas, plays, tragedies, whatever you want to call them. But this one was just really bad, and I don't recommend you read this book unless you have to read it for school or something. But if you're reading this or listening to it, I highly recommend you don't read this book, play, drama, whatever you want to call it, at all for your free time. The next book I want to do a review on really quick is the Stephen King book, the Stephen King Mr. Mercedes book. And this is what I'm sorry guys, I'm dropping everything today. It's this book, if you want it. And I do not recommend you read this book if you are a new reader, because it has like, hold on, let me check. 400 and some pages, and the chapters are really long. And in the beginning of the book, he does, which I think is funny, he does make fun of his other books. Like I probably said this before, like he makes fun of Christine, and he makes fun of the clown, he makes fun of those two. And I think he makes fun of one other one, but I don't remember for sure or not, because I read this book a while ago. But this is what, it's really thick to get through, and it's not like, the words are really small, so if you really are starting to like read more of his books, I do not recommend you read this book until you're ready for it. It took me like all of June, most of June to read this. It took me the rest of June to read this. Whenever I got this, it came out like in the early June sometime, and when I got it, I read it, and it's really thick. Like, this is how thick the book is, you guys. And you can't, like, it's really good. I mean, I liked it. It's better than one of his other books that he has out recently, like, the Dr. Sleep book wasn't that good, and, those, like, murder mystery books he had, they were really bad, but this one's actually really good, and I like it, and I like how it has lots of, like, contemporary components in it. So if you really love Stephen King, and you really want this book, and you don't really know if you should get it, you should get it. I recommend this book. It is really, really good. This book is so funny, and it's just, like, I had a great time reading it. Like, it was a book where, like, I really didn't want to put it down. When I put it down, all I wanted to do was pick it back up and read it again. So that book, thumbs up. So the next book I'm going to read is, I just got this book a while ago, and I just read it. It's an Amish book. It's called The Midwife, and it's by Jolina. I don't know how, I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce his name wrong. And this is what it looks like. I'm not even going to try to read her name, but yes, and oh my god, it's about this girl, and she got pregnant when she was in high school. And then what happened is then a while later when she was in college, her professor wanted a surrogate. So she became a surrogate for this doctor and his wife because they couldn't have any kids. And then what ends up happening is she does something and then she hides out in the Mennonite communities. And then at the end is really good. So I'm not going to say anymore, but that's what it's about. And it's really good because what it does is there's, I don't know how many chapters there were. I think there was like 20-something or 30-something chapters. It's a really small book to get through. Like, the words are really big. Like, really big. But this book is another book that I highly recommend you guys read because it is the best book ever to read if you like Amish or maybe not even Amish or Mennonite books. But this one would start you on that base to get started on reading these books. And what it is every chapter is split into the past and present. And each chapter is split into past and present, and then somebody else's point of view. And I really like those books like that. And I really like when they tell you when they switch point of views, because usually some books they don't, and you get really confused. But this book is really, really awesome, and I hope you guys read it. It's one of the books I highly recommend you guys read. It is really, really awesome. And it didn't take me that long to read. I think it only took me a week. I mean, the Shakespeare book, the Midwife book only took me a week, and then the Mr. Mercedes book took me like a month maybe to read. So the last book I have is the Anna Banks book, and it's called Of Triton. And this book is really good, and it's the second book in the series. There's only 2 books in this series, and the first book is called Of Poseidon, and I think I talked about it in one of my previous vlogs. And this one is of Triton, and I really liked the Of Poseidon book better, a little bit more than this one. But this is what it looks like. It's a hardcover book. And it's really not that long. In the back, there's lots of, like, discussion questions and stuff. But this is what it looks like. And you can see on the back here, there's a picture of it right here of the first. That's the first book. And this is the second book. And like I said, there's only 2 books in the series. And both of these books are really good. This one didn't take me a long time to get through. It was only 23 chapters plus an epilogue. And this book only took me, I think, like 3 or 4 days to read, and it was really good, and I couldn't put it down. I highly recommend this book and the Of Poseidon book. So if you want to get these, it's not that hard. They're not that hard to get through. There's not really a lot of weird language in it. The storyline is basically like 2 parts. There's not really a third one unless there is. There wasn't a third, like, sort of like one at the end of this book. So I hope you guys liked my short vlog, and I hope you guys pick up these books anywhere. Like I said, some of the first 3, the 3 of them are really short, and I recommend them, and anybody can read them. The words are really big on the page, so it's not like you're reading like 1,000 words per page. So I hope you guys enjoyed my book review, and hopefully I'll have more book reviews later on when I finish more books. And I hope you guys like this vlog. Like this vlog, comment below, and tell me any book you want me to read or recommend for anybody. And I hope you guys subscribe. So see you guys next week, hopefully.